Hello one and all, this is Hybridsteel. Thank you very much for joining me in today's video. So, two things. Down below in the description box there is a link to Nexus mod. Basically, if you want to have all of the real car names, like the Peugeot, Panther, Voyage, the Chevrolet Impala, F-Mill, go down to that link, click on it, install the mod, give it directions. Basically, you have to replace a file, and then you get all the proper car things. And just so anyone picks it up, on the top right hand corner, yes, I have 99 million because I was doing something and now I can't reverse the mod, so I have $99 million. Yay me. Right, anyways, so we're doing the last car. This is story car number 30. This is the Olsen GTR AMC. And I had to write this down, and I was thankful I did, because now that I've got this mod installed, it now tells me the real class name. So it's a 2010 Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG. And so this is the final car, the last car in the entirety of the game, because this is level 30. So we have got to do all of this. So what I'm going to do is we're going to put this inside the garage now, and we're going to do this car. It's going to be, I think this one's going to be a really good one, because this is the last one. This is it. I mean, after this, I can just have fun. Alright, cool. Right, so let's just push it up. Hey, Larry, have you got the paperwork for the Olsen? Right, dude, just pass it on my desk. So Larry's getting me the stuff. So here we go. We've only got to discover like 8 parts and increase the tuning by 35 to 40%. Oh, baby, we get to play with an engine. Alright, so there is a couple of things wrong with this. I mean, first off, we did see that was pretty bad. So I'm going to drain the fluids. Oil definitely has to come out of this, so we'll have to drain the oil out. Clean. Right, next I actually want to get into that. So this is just basically to see if anything under here is knackered. And that looks a bit torn up, so that it could be a timing issue. Looks all good from here, doesn't it? So while we're under here, the first thing I saw a problem with was part of the rear suspension. So the rear shock absorber needs to be taken out straight up. So that's part one. So we'll take that out now. Oh, look at this. The rear shock absorber on this side as well is gone. I didn't like the look of this belt over here. I mean, it could be... No, there you go, look. That's gone. This might have a problem with it as well. Well, we've got to strip out the car. And the reason why is because we've got to put on performance parts as well. So the first things first, what I need to do is I need to detach it from the gearbox, because I want to lift the whole engine out, so we can just put this on the tree, and then we can go through it from there. Yeah, the ECU looks a bit knackered, doesn't it? That's the back end of it. Actually, that looks clean. This definitely doesn't, but that looks all good. Alright, cool. So we'll drop this down, we'll go and get the crane, and then we'll pull out the engine. All good. Whilst we're in here, we'll take the ECU out, because that's boogered. I want to check the air filter quick. Okay, that's all good. This looks good. Brakes look good. Suspension looks good. Not seeing much in the ways wrong with like rubber bushings. Maybe. No, that looks okay. That looks tidy. That looks good. That looks good. I think all the rest of the issues are in the engine. So what we'll do is we'll potter off back over here, and we'll install the engine. So all of this is where I think the problems are going to be. So this is where we're at. We're going to be stripping this one down. We're going to be we have to, because all the problems are in here, and I can't test anything else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip the engine out, and then you'll see a parts list straight afterwards. But it shouldn't be that bad, in all fairness. But the only downside is that you've got to increase the engine by 35 to 40%. discovered. So here's your part. Oh no, part not discovered. Found it. Bloody fuel pump. These are the things you've got to replace. These are the things that have to be replaced. The ECU Type A, the fuel pump, the fuel rails, the rear drive axle, the supercharger V8, and the supercharger serpentine belt V8. Now, because we found all those parts, anything that was on that engine that we need to make a shopping list for is anything that needs to be replaced, and definitely anything that can up the power. So I'm going to open up my calculator next, and for every part I'm going to put on, I need to use my calculator to basically go click and yay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a shopping list of everything. The parts I'm going to be putting in, I'm going to be putting in the 8 pistons. So we'll do that now. And these are all the modified parts. So we're doing 8 pistons, because we have to get it between 35 and 40%. I was going to put 4 camshafts in, but they went above 40%, and you have to have 40%. You can't, if it's anything like the mission I did before, if you go over, you can't complete the mission. If you go below it, you can't complete the mission. It has to be a happy sweet number before it. So what I'll do is I will put a list of the parts that I bought up on the screen. So what I've done is I've installed 8 pistons. This takes us up to well, let's put it this way. The parts I'm putting into this car should get it to where I need it to be. And what I'll do is I'll get to the end of this. I'll put all the parts and everything together, and then when I get to the end, and we'll go to the dyno, we'll test it, and I'll show you. If it's right, then those parts will be the ones that I've basically changed. So I'm going to balance the engine out, like 1 performance camshaft on one side, 1 performance camshaft on the other. But the engine heads, these are like one of the best things you can add to an engine if you're looking for a quick kick. These add 10% to any engine if you've got the right ones in. So we'll take one of these, and then we'll take a standard one. But yeah, from now on, the game's just for fun. As soon as I've done this mission, I can start like messing around. If you guys haven't already seen my 300-mile-an-hour Del Rey custom, it's amazing. So go check that out if you get time. It's a fantastic build, and I go through all the steps of how I built it. There we go. So I'm pretty sure that's everything. So what we'll do is we will, if I can highlight the engine stand, that would be amazing right now. And we'll take the engine off and carry it all the way over to the crane, which I've got to be honest, I'm not sure why we carry it. We're going to install the engine with all of its parts. That's fine. It's pretty much what I expected. So air filter goes in next. That's just the final icing on the cake. And everything else is under the car. So we'll just stick this back on. Right, that's the ECU in. Drop that down. Up we go. And just the fuel pump and the rear drives to go. So we'll kick in here, and then we'll go bottom out. Get hold of the fuel pump, put that down. Stick these back on. And the rim, obviously. And we increase the tuning by 35 to 40%. Now what I want to do, even though I know it's there, I just want to show you that this should be around 38%, which means that the parts I'm going to show on the screen will be correct. You can choose those parts if you want, or you can choose something cheaper, but it might take you a little bit longer to do those, but we'll see how things go. So yeah, we'll go move car, and we'll put this on the dyno. Because at the moment, if you go over to the engine, it doesn't tell you how much tuning is done. So what do you mean the engine can't be started? Yep, that might help. Okay, so the reason why the car can't be started is because it hasn't got a starter. And the reason why it hasn't got a starter? Yeah, see, I always forget to do some things. Yeah, there we go, the car should start. We increase the power by 35%, giving it an extra 221 horsepower. This thing does is 38.10% tuned. I marked it at 38.5, so I didn't add something in there, but there you go. That's how you do it. Alright, so the parts that I put into this car are coming up on the screen right now, they should be the fuel pump, the 8 pistons with conrods, an air filter, engine head ×2, and camshaft. And that should that will get you to where this car is now for me. At the end of the day, all good, right? So I want to put this over in number 1 because I want to have a quick chat before we do anything else. Selling the car. Okay, so here we go. The car status. We're going to make 20 grand from this total payout. I think, yeah, that works about right for the amount of stuff we put into it. That all good, all done. Everything's all done and ticked off, and we're good. So, yeah, finish the order. Fantastic. I feel a little bit empty now. There's no more story missions to have, and I've finished the game. So guys, I want to say thank you very much for kicking by. Doing these 30 cars with you and sharing the journey of being in this garage has been absolutely phenomenal. I want to say thank you very much for all the people that have watched these videos and the ones that will continue to watch this all the way through CMS's entire life. If you do want to hit up that link down below, that will show you how to basically add all the real life names to the game. So the Cadillac Sedan, the Mitsubishi Lancer, the Ford Mustang SR, all of these can all be found in that one mod. You basically add it into your files this is for PC, sorry, for the console. And then from there, it's all good. I want to say thank you very much for every single person that's dropped by. Thank you for everyone that's made it to the end. It means the most to me. And thank you very much for joining me in this journey across Car Mechanic Simulator once again. And I hope to share more experiences with you on this channel. If you do subscribe to the channel, know that you won't just get Car Mechanic Simulator. I do play other games over here. I'm not just solely on this game, but I'll be playing this over a long period of time, so let's put it that way. So thank you very much for kicking by. It's going to be sad not to be doing these anymore. It really will be. So thank you very much. I'll see you all in another video, live stream, or whatever else I do on this channel. So peace out, have fun, and enjoy everything you guys do. I'll see you all later. Bye bye for now.